Gwe ak ipjilasi. Gwe ak ipjilidak. Hello and welcome to the beautiful Pictou County Wellness Center. Once again, my name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming Services. And this afternoon we have for you the 2023 Pictou County Bantam Memorial Hockey Tournament in honor of three players and a parent who lost their lives coming home from a hockey tournament in New Brunswick back in 1984. John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladwin, Sean McKay, and Lee Marie McKay all dying in that accident 39 years ago this month. And we've been holding this tournament every year since, except, of course, for the 2 years where we dealt with COVID. And we'll get to our land acknowledgement at the first stoppage in play as we are underway here at the Wellness Center. Chebucto Atlantic's Green taking on the hometown Pictou County Crushers in the U15A division. Brown holds the puck in at the line for the Green. Now, the numbers that I've got do not match up to any of the numbers that I see on their jerseys. So this is going to be a little bit challenging for announcing Chebucto. So I apologize in advance for any that I get wrong here. Carter dumps the puck in right onto the goaltender, Michael McIntosh, as McIntosh steers that one aside. For the Crushers, it is Quinn Wilson getting the start in goal. Fitt gets the puck in. Lang will pick up there for Chebucto. Lang carrying it ahead, gets it up to Parsons. I'll try to get these numbers fixed as I go. Lang is 88, Parsons is 3. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And let's see, Smith is 9. In the meantime, we will let you know that the Pictou County Wellness Center, the entirety of Pictou County, and the entire area of Nova Scotia, which is where all of these teams come from, all lie within the ancestral unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki. First penalty of the game goes against Jake Murray of the Crushers, just a minute and 13 seconds in. So Chebucto get the first power play of the game. Como with the puck behind his own net, tries to play it ahead. That's knocked down by Parsons. The indication is that it was a boarding penalty against Murray. There's a chance for Myra. He scores! Carson Myra, 18 seconds into the power play. And just like that, it is 1-0 for Chebucto. Myra with the goal on the power play. Now, there are 3 players with the surname Brown. So, and because none of the numbers match the numbers that I have on my list, I'll try to use some logic to figure out which one's which. I can tell that I shouldn't say I can tell. I would assume that Alexis Brown is the one wearing 4, because Alexis Brown is the one player with that surname who has longer hair. There's Jasper Brown and David Brown as well. And one of them is wearing 12. And the other, Kyle Parsons getting the assist on the goal by Carson Myra. And Cohen Lang with the other assist. So once again, it is Carson Myra with assists going to Kyle Parsons and Cohen Lang on the power play at 1:31 to give the Chebucto Atlantic's Green an early 1-0 lead. Brown throws the puck towards the net. I believe that might be Jasper Brown, just based on the way the numbers seem to be coming out. But again, if I am wrong, I'll let you know how to correct me at the next stoppage in play. Meanwhile, Mason Carter dumps the puck in. And I don't know if you can really pick it up, but the Crushers, of course, for this Memorial Tournament are wearing black armbands. Campbell not able to slow up Alexis Brown there. Now the Crushers do get the puck back, and out they come. Fitt will carry. He'll get the pass over to Campbell. Campbell trying to get it back through to Fitt, but Fitt was tied up there by Cummings. Puck gets to the line and out as Henderson had backed off of the blue line. Now it's played back in across the line, right back out to center again, and the captain, Mason Carter, gets it, plays it across to the far side for Campbell. Campbell has it knocked off his stick by Cummings. It goes out of the zone and then pops right back in again, and so we'll get a stoppage on the offside with 3:34 gone in the first period. Any corrections that people want to send me, or any other messages that you want? It doesn't just have to be corrections. Please send them to me either through Twitter at PetterPC_sports. That's at PETTERPC_sports. You can also reach me through Facebook. Go to facebook.com and then search for Petter Sports and Streaming. And the final way to reach me is through my blog page, which is petterpictousports.ca, Petter, and then Pictou, Pictou, sports, sports, no spaces, .ca. Fitt gets to the puck in the corner, tries to make a centering pass. It goes off of the leg of Madison Weil. There's a shot, kick save made by Michael McIntosh. Como steps in from the line to get to the puck, plays it in, or brings it into the corner, gets out to Irving. Irving with a shot, and the save made. And hanging on for the face-off is McIntosh. So I'm going to presume that Jasper Brown, who's listed as 20, is actually 2, and so David Brown, who's listed as 46, is actually 12. Okay. Pelham instead of 50 is 5. So I'm going off of what I was originally given was just a copy of the tournament program, which has a very different list of numbers for the various players. Joseph Metledge with the puck. He plays it ahead. Now Metledge has it just get out of his reach as he tries to come through center. Picking up there is Brown. Again, I believe that's David Brown wearing 12, and it's Jasper Brown wearing 2. But if I am incorrect on that, please do correct me again, either through Twitter or Facebook, because I want to get it right. And the numbers that are in the program do not coincide with the numbers that players are actually wearing. So I'm looking down at the bench trying to get these corrections as I go. And I got one player I don't even see on the team, and that is Cameron McPhee. Okay, so Ramia is 8. All right. And I apologize. Normally the play-by-play is a little bit smoother. There's a shot, a save made by McIntosh. Puck comes up the wall to Murray. Murray will play it down around the boards. Cummings going after it there for Chebucto. Gets there just ahead of Matt Kennedy of the Crushers. Puck comes back to the line. Teeing it up from the point was Chislett. But his shot goes high and a little bit wide as well. Puck comes out to center. Anderson will send it back in. Cummings will pick up there. Cummings with the lead pass. Gets a little bit beyond his intended target, but having trouble finding it was Chislett, and that allowed Giorfi to get a shot away from a bit of a bad angle. Puck goes down the ice. Pelham going back after it. He's got Kennedy right on his heels. Pelham able to get the puck. Now he'll work his way ahead. And also, if I'm mispronouncing any names, like Giorfi, who brings the puck in, if that is a mispronunciation, I mean no offense. Because these games are running like back to back to back pretty much, I didn't get a chance to go down and talk to coaches prior to the game to get pronunciations on some that might be a little bit more challenging, just because they are not names that I am familiar with. Puck is dumped in. Lang going in hard after it, but getting there first will be Adam Anderson of the Crushers. He gets a pass across to Owen McKay, and McKay working his way out, gets the puck past Pelham down the ice. Lang will go back and pick up, but Lang ends up missing the puck. Now Campbell coming in, and McIntosh makes the save. Myra gets it ahead for Lang. Here comes Lang coming in. Lang has it knocked off his stick by Anderson. Anderson will quickly turn it right back up the ice the other way. Anderson working his way along the left wing boards. Takes it below the goal line, tried to get the puck towards the front of the net intended for Irving, but it ended up not getting to that area as it was deflected away. Now Myra works it up the wall, comes to Anderson at the line. He fires a shot. That goes well wide. It'll come up the far boards. Comeau pinches in, gets it to Irving. Irving finds Campbell. Campbell has it knocked off his stick. Chislett, pinches in. Lang tries to get it past Chislett. He does, but in support, Fit gets it to Irving. Irving fires a shot. That goes wide. Over to the far wall once again. Lang able to get it past Chislett, but again, Fit there in support. He and Pelham collide hard, and the puck is cleared out to center. Carter will bring it right back in again, working against Myra, but the Crushers didn't get touched up onside on time, and so we'll get a stoppage with 6:35 left to go, here in the first period. Meanwhile, next door, we got a wild one going on in the Double-A division between Dartmouth and Straight Richmond. They're tied at 4 apiece with about 5 minutes left to go in the second period. Again, all games on the other sheet of ice are not being streamed simply because we just don't have the manpower to do full streams from both sheets of ice for the whole tournament. So we will be bringing you all of the games from the Sobeys Arena, our main rink here at the Pictou County Wellness Center all weekend, and all games from the quote-unquote secondary rink or the Bell Alliant Arena will just get scoreboard updates throughout the course of the broadcasts. Fit with the puck at center. He has to wait for Campbell to get onside. Had to wait too long, so has to circle back. Now gets the pass to Campbell. Campbell trying to set it up for Irving, but Brown there to break that up. Again, I believe that's David Brown wearing 12, and I believe it's Jasper Brown wearing 2. Jasper Brown plays it over to David Brown. Now working ahead with the puck. There was Stewart. Stewart had it knocked off the stick right at the blue line. Murray coming the other way with it. Gets around Cummings. Gets a shot, but coming back and making the block was Rima. 5:15 to go in the first period. There's a shot by Murray. The backhander ends up going wide. Murray chases the puck down himself. Plays it back to the line for Henderson. Henderson's shot blocked by Weil. And Weil able to get it ahead for Andrew Rima. Or Ramia, Ramia will send it deep. Back to pick up is Comeau. Comeau avoids a couple of forecheckers, takes the puck into the near corner. Now plays it ahead. Seymour, will get that pass ahead. Ramia able to knock that one down, however, and sends it the other way for Giorfi. Now around to the near side wall it comes. Seymour trying to get it past Pelham. Instead goes back to Comeau. Comeau sending it to the far side. Giorfi will be the first one there for Chebucto. Sending it behind the net. It'll come all the way into the near side corner. Ramia takes a bump there, and the Crushers get possession as picking up the puck is Murray. Here comes Jake Murray in across the blue line. Murray will use the boards to get it around to the far side. Just a little bit out of the reach of Ferguson. And Chebucto picked up. Not able to clear the zone. Second effort, they do get it out as the pass ahead for Alexis Brown. She'll send it down into the Crusher zone with under 4 minutes left to go first period. Here's Anderson with the puck. Anderson trying to get away from the forecheck of Giorfi. Plays it over to Ferguson. Ferguson will send it back around the boards. Lang and Anderson get there at about the same time. Anderson able to win that puck. Gets it as far as the line. Myra holds it in. Fires a shot. Giorfi looking for a deflection. Couldn't get his stick on it. And now it's picked up by Ferguson. Ferguson plays it around to the near side for Seymour. Gets it as far as the line. Held in there by Smith. Smith with a shot. That gets blocked. Bouncing puck comes all the way into the end boards. Lang will pick it up there. Comes around to the front of the net. Gets a shot away. Getting a piece of it was Wilson. And the Crushers again not able to clear as Weil holds the puck in. Pinching down to the half wall. Now around to the near side. Gets to the line. Smith holds it in again. Seymour finally gets the puck cleared out of the zone. Gets it across to the far side for McKay. And McKay will back it up As the Crushers look to organize, here's Colin McDonald starting to work his way ahead. McDonald, drop pass for Kennedy. He fires a shot. That ends up coming into the near side corner. Rosal trying to get it to the front of the net, but that was deflected away, and now Lang with it. Lang to Cummings, up for Myra. Or to Parsons, up for Myra, excuse me. Crushers pick up deep in their own zone with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of the Chebucto Atlantics green. And that one goes down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call against Pictou County with 2:18 left to go here in the first period. Now, one thing you'll notice about this Pictou County team, and you'll notice it about all Pictou County teams, no teams in Pictou County on the Pictou County Minor Hockey Association side. On the female Fundy Highland Association side, they do not do this, but all of the teams on the Pictou County Minor Hockey Association male side, none of the teams will have a number 2, a number 9, or a number 20, and that is for the 3 players that we are having this memorial tournament in honor of: John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladwin, and Sean McKay. So you'll notice that there is a 21 for the Crushers, but not a 20. There's 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10, but among the numbers not being used, number 2 and number 9, and that goes right through all Pictou County teams. Again, no 2s, no 9s, no 20s in honor of those 3 young men. And, of course, the mom, Lee Marie McKay, who also passed away in that same motor vehicle accident. Henderson with the puck deep in his own zone. 1:40 left to go in the period. Tries to make a pass. That's broken up by Brown. I believe, again, that is David Brown. And, again, any corrections or comments that people want to make, please send them to me through Twitter at PetterPC_sports. That's PETTERPC_sports. Or through Facebook, facebook.com, and then search for Petter Sports and Streaming. Metledge with the puck. Fires it in right on to goaltender Quinn Wilson. Wilson settles the puck there, and Henderson will get to it. Henderson tries to make a pass for Carter. That's broken up by both Giorfi and Alexis Brown. Now Ramia trying to get on the puck. It comes to the near wall. Carter will get to it. He plays it off the boards. Knocked down there by Jasper Brown, sending it towards the end boards. Giorfi will pick up in the corner. We're into the final minute of the first period. We'll have 3 15-minute periods in this game. The first 2 periods will be separated by just a quick change of ends, and then between the second and third, we'll have a full intermission with a flood. Puck comes back to the line. There's a shot from the point, and the save made by Wilson, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 39.6 seconds left. They're down to the final minute of the second period next door, and it looks like a goal has just been scored by the Dartmouth Whalers to take a 5-4 lead in that one over the Straight Richmond Pirates. And again, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on in that game throughout the course of its progress. And we're trying to get all of the scores posted to Facebook and Twitter during intermissions as well, because it is, of course, when the action's going on, it's hard for me to get onto social media and type. It's a little easier for me to get on social media and read if you post something to me. I can read it and respond to it, but to actually sit and type something takes a little bit longer. 10 seconds left to go in the period. And Irving able to poke it ahead for Fit. Fit to Irving. Irving has a man heading towards the net. He gets it over to Campbell, who shoots and scores! With 1.9 seconds left in the first period, Chase Campbell takes the beautiful pass from Mike Irving. Noah Fitt will also get an assist as the 3 of them work together. Campbell with the finish. And at the end of the first period, it's 1-1. A big goal with just 1.9 seconds left on the clock. Chase Campbell, assisted by Mike Irving and Noah Fitt, ties up the game through the opening 15 minutes. as we get confirmation that was indeed the scoring on the goal. Campbell from Irving and Fit at 14:59, 14:58.1 if you want to get really particular about it, but it technically goes in as 14:59 of period number 1, and so we'll go to period number 2 with this game tied up at 1. Crushers get outshot in that first period 9-4, but a very timely goal means that the opening 15 minutes ends in an even draw. There's a shot from Myra, steered away by Wilson. Picking up the puck is Campbell. He has the Crushers' goal, gets it out to center. Lang will play it back into the zone. Chislett gathers it in there. He'll get it across to the far side for Fit. Fit for Irving. Irving in across the blue line, trying to work his way through. He's able to get the puck and bring it down into the corner, but then loses control of it. Pelham gets onto it there. Pelham loses it, and Irving gets it back again. Puck comes back to the line. Trying to get it on it is Anderson, but he misses the puck, and coming out the other way now, here comes Brown. There's a shot, and that gets steered aside. Or that wasn't Brown, my apologies. That was Parsons. Now here's Irving on it again. His pass over for Fit. Fit trying to split through the D, but able to knock that puck away was Jasper Brown. Now it's back down into the Crushers zone. Anderson gets it out to center. Murray trying to get away from Metledge. Now Brown, Jasper Brown again, playing it forward. Metledge ends up running into his man Chislett. Anderson loses his footing as he was trying to back up into his own zone. Chislett has to go down into the corner, recover the loose puck, plays it as far as the line. It's held in there by Brown. Over to Metledge. His shot blocked by Chislett. And now Murray looking to clear the zone. It was Murray looking to clear the zone. He couldn't as Metledge knocked the puck down yet again. Pass back to the line for Metledge. He'll tee it up from the blue line. His shot gets blocked. Sewart trying to get a shot through. He doesn't. Metledge will pick it up again. Take it down to the corner. Plays it off the side of the net. Seward in there. Now Weil will step up and pick up the puck. Pass goes off of a foot. Crushers look to clear. It was knocked down by Seward. Seward with the shot. That looked like it might have been going wide, but Quinn got a block, Wilson got a block on it anyway. And now here comes Ferguson. Ferguson dumps it down into the Chebucto Atlantic's green end. Ends up going into the end boards, overskates the puck slightly. Weil plays it ahead for Brown. Again, I believe that's David Brown. Not 100% sure which one is David and which one is Jasper, but I think I'm getting it right. Here's Ramia now. Ramia working ahead, has David Brown with him. Ramia fans on a shot attempt, and that will allow Mason Carter to pick up the puck. Carter will work his way ahead. 2:45 gone, second period. Carter into the Atlantic's zone, fires a shot from Murray. And that goes over the crossbar, stays in play. Now Ferguson plays it down towards the corner. Seymour going to go in after it. He takes a bump from Ramia. Ramia gets it over for Alexis Brown. Also in there for the Atlantics is Jasper Brown. Puck played as far as the line, not out. Weil now loses the puck to Ferguson, who throws it towards the front of the net. Loose puck. Murray picks it up, plays it back to the line for Carter. Carter with the shot. That's steered away. Now Henderson bringing the puck down the boards. Gets it in front for Seymour. And Seymour gets a piece of it, but it bounces through to McIntosh, who covers up and hangs on for a face-off. 3:25 gone here in the second period. That's the first time I've done that today. We're into the 8th period of hockey, and it's the first time I've referred to the time by what it would be if it were a 20-minute period instead of a 15. Which, through 8 periods of hockey, that's not too bad to make that mistake only once. And I'm only doing 57 periods of hockey this weekend, so, there's bound to be at least, 57 times 8. 8 mistakes a period, I figure I get on average. No, it's not quite that high, but it certainly will not be error-free this weekend. Let's put it that way. McDonald with the puck right now. He'll play it across. Como gets it ahead and deflected the rest of the way down the ice there by Rosell. Rosell Gets a backhand shot away. Roselle gets it back again, another shot, and that's cleared away from the front of the net. Big play there by Logan Cummings to save his team. Now pass ahead, intercepted by Lang. Lang brought the puck in, and Kyle Parsons did a great job of trying to get to the blue line in time to clear the zone, but couldn't quite get there, and so we'll get an offside call with 4:23 gone here in the second period, tied up at a goal apiece between the Pictou County Crushers and the Chebucto Atlantic's Green A team, the U15A division here of the 2023 Pictou County Bantam Memorial Hockey Tournament. Metledge brings the puck down, throws it towards the front of the net, he scores! I think the puck went off of Quinn Wilson's stick, and then he deflected it between his own legs. Bit of a bad luck goal there for the Crushers. A bit of a good fortune for the Chebucto Atlantics as Joseph Metledge with the pass, or the intended pass that goes off the stick of Quinn Wilson into his own net. And the Chebucto Atlantics, the shots on goal. I had the shots on goal wrong in the first period. It was actually 9-4 for the Crushers. As we get confirmation of Joseph Metledge getting the unassisted goal at 4:23 of the second period to put Chebucto back out in front 2-1. Fit with the puck, and we're going to get a penalty. Cross-checking is the indication, and it looks like it's Campbell who's going to go off. So for the second time in this game, the Crushers will be shorthanded. They did not kill off their first penalty that came in the opening minute and a half of the game. The penalty came at 1:13. The goal was scored at 1:31 of period one. Now here comes Ferguson coming in shorthanded. Ferguson one-on-one against Weil. Ferguson gets around Weil, comes in, gets a shot away. And I believe it looked like McIntosh got a piece of that with his arm. The shot may have gone up high all on its own, but it looked like McIntosh got a piece of that with his arm to redirect it up into the end glass. Great chance there for the Crushers shorthanded to try and tie up this game. 9:23 left to go in the second period, a minute 35 left to go in the penalty to Chase Campbell, who's now gotten on the score sheet twice, once with a goal, once with a penalty. Puck comes to the line. Henderson holds it in. They'll send it back deep. It goes all the way around the boards to the far side. Jasper Brown picks up there. He'll start to work his way ahead. Brown has it knocked off his stick. Following up was Cummings. He gets it ahead for Giorfi. Giorfi can't get the shot through as it was blocked by Henderson. Now Giorfi gets the puck, brings it towards the front of the net. Brown with a backhander. And Alexis Brown with a good chance. But that one steered aside. Now Seymour gets it past Jasper Brown up for Ferguson. Ferguson into the Chebucto zone. 48 seconds left in the Chebucto power play. Pass ahead for Giorfi. Fitt comes in and steals that puck. Plays it off the wall, just in across the blue line. Cummings nearly loses it, but now coming in and getting it is Ferguson. Ferguson can't get a shot away, though, as Cummings lifted his stick. Also getting in there is Ramia. Now Fitt alone in front, gets a shot, save, rebound, and he puts it just... I think McIntosh again just got a piece of that one, just enough. We're going to get another penalty coming up. It's going to go against the Crushers. And it's going to be an interference call against Ferguson. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 11 seconds here. So that goal may not have counted anyway. If it had gone in, not 100% sure there. Everything happened pretty much simultaneously, so we'd have to double check Well, we can't double check now because it didn't actually happen, but the goal may not have counted. The first penalty expires, so it's back to 5-on-4 again. Metledge with it behind the net, trying to get away from the pressure of Como. Como able to tie him up along the wall. Puck comes up to Campbell, who had just come out of the penalty box. Campbell able to play it to Jake Murray. Here comes Murray. He's got Campbell coming up with him. Murray still with the puck. Murray throws it towards the net. And now we're going to get a penalty against Chebucto as soon as they touch the puck. Murray sends it down to Como. Wilson out for the extra attacker. There's a shot that gets blocked. And Myra, as he touches the puck, the delayed penalty will get called. Holding is the indication. And so for the first time in this game, the Atlantics will have a player go to the penalty box. And it appears it is going to be Lincoln Smith. The penalty coming with 7:10 left to go in the second period, so we'll play 1 minute and 11 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Crushers will get their first power play of the game. Down into the corner, getting to the puck is Weil, Madison Weil working it ahead. Across to the near side, Parsons. Parsons misplays that one. Now it's picked up by Lang. Lang trying to get away from the pressure of Kennedy, just dumps the puck in. Going back after it is McDonald. McDonald uses the boards to get it away from Lang, but Parsons right there. Now picking up the puck, Como. Como will reverse it back behind the net, create some space for himself that way. Como reverses field again to get away from Lang. Now plays the puck up the near wall. Weil there to knock that down. Weil with a shot, and that's deflected. It goes just wide. Over to pick up at the far wall, Como. 22 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Out come the Crushers as Metledge coming onto the ice ended up tripping on a stick on his own bench and falling, but the Crushers not able to take advantage of that awkward change. Kennedy overskates the puck, and now it's played by Metledge down the ice. Crusher penalty is over. They're on to their first power play of the game. Kennedy bringing it to the middle of the ice. Can't get a shot away. Now gives to McDonald, over to Roselle at the wall. Roselle can't get a shot through. Kennedy comes in, picks up the loose puck. Sends it behind the net. Ferguson there to get it. Comes up to Kennedy. Kennedy with a shot! And that ends up going just outside the far post. Chislett sends it down to Roselle in the corner. Roselle sends it behind the net. Ferguson picks up there. Sends it up the short side. And Metledge clears that one away from danger. Chislett stepping in from the point. Plays it down towards the corner. That's intercepted by Jasper Brown, however, and he'll launch it down the ice with just 6 seconds left in the penalty. McDonald hustling back to get onto that puck. Seward right there on him. Puck goes in behind the net. Seward picks it up. He's all by himself, though. Seward not able to get to the front of the net as Fitt steals from him. And it's played ahead for Campbell. We are back to 5-on-5. All of the penalties have finally expired. Fitt with the puck. He had to circle away from the blue line as Campbell was in. Now here's a steal by Ramia. He gets a shot away. And the save made by Quinn Wilson, and he'll hang on for a faceoff. 4:47 left to go here, second period. They're just about to start the third period next door with, again, the Dartmouth Whalers leading the Straight Richmond Pirates by a score of 5-4. That one in the Double-A division of this 2023 Pictou County Bantam Memorial Tournament. Irving with the puck. Gets taken off of the puck, and the Atlantics. There's a shot by Parsons, and the save made by Wilson. He steers that one away. Now the puck comes as far as the line. There's a shot deflected by Brown. Alexis Brown with the redirect, but it ends up going just wide of the near post as she was looking at it. Far side post as it looks from our camera angle. Here's Fitt coming in. He lost control of the puck. It goes to Irving. Tried to get it back to Fitt. It bounces to Campbell instead. Now Campbell in behind the net. Has Fitt there for support. But able to kick the puck away was Pelham. Now it goes back in behind the net yet again. And it'll be wrapped up the wall by Cummings. Chislett holds it in at the line. Back down the wall. Cummings there. Chislett again holds it in. This time it goes to Campbell. He gets it to Irving. Irving can't get a shot away as he takes a bump from Alexis Brown, and the puck cleared down the length of the ice. Icing is indicated and will be called with 3:40 left to go here in the second period. 2-1 in favor of the Chebucto Atlantics. Goals coming from Carson Myra and Joseph Metlej for the Chebucto Atlantics. The goal for the Crushers off the stick of Chase Campbell. Face off deep in the Chebucto zone to the right of their goaltender, Michael McIntosh, excuse me, my apologies. Puck comes around to the near side boards for Lang. Out to center. Henderson had to back off to play that puck. Now Lang and Carter bump. Carter will win the puck. Get the pass ahead, but Seymour ends up fanning on his pass attempt. Parsons taken into the boards by Carter, and Carter will pick up the loose puck created by that collision. Now the puck comes out to center. Murray will get it. He's got Ferguson coming up with him. Here's Murray with the puck. Murray over for Ferguson, but the pass deflected away with a nice defensive effort there by Madison Weil. Great play by Weil on the 2-on-1. The defender's supposed to take the pass and the goalie take the shooter. Well, Weil took the pass and turned the 2-on-1 into no shot. Puck played back to the line. Carter with it. Now he'll send it down towards the far side corner. Ferguson there waiting for it. Throws it to the front of the net. It goes off the body of Seymour and needed to be a nice save by McIntosh as he had that one go off the end of his glove. Now into the near side corner. Lang plays it up the wall. Henderson has it hop over his stick. Henderson has to be quick to get the puck back in deep. Holding on to it there is Lincoln Smith. Smith will play it ahead for David Brown. Now Metlej comes away from the wall, fires a shot, and it bounces through, and a big play there by Ryan Henderson. As the puck was bouncing through the crease, it had gotten beyond Quinn Wilson, and there was a player there to knock it in for Chebucto. I believe it was Alexis Brown, but Henderson made the play to make sure that Brown couldn't get a stick on that puck. And that being a stick, not his stick. Because Alexis Brown, I believe the pronouns are she, her. There's McKay. That pass ahead goes through Kennedy. Picked up by Roselle. Now it's saved back out. Carter will dump it back in with 1:10 left to go here in the second period. Played ahead to the line. McDonald holds it in there at least momentarily. Now here's McKay with it. Fires a shot looking short side. McIntosh gets just a piece of it. Now a pass intended for McKay, but it's broken up by Cummings. Puck comes around the boards. McDonald holds it in at the line. McDonald stepping forward. Gets a shot through. Save made. Rebound is loose. And Cummings able to clear it away and get it down the ice. 42 seconds left to go in the second period. Como plays it ahead. Roselle can't get past Jasper Brown. Metlej comes in. Pass ahead intended for Alexis Brown. Broken up nicely by Como. Now picking up the puck is Kennedy. Kennedy cuts to the outside. Fires a shot again looking short side. But the glove save made by Michael McIntosh, hanging on for a face-off. 19.7 seconds left to go. Meanwhile, next door, it's still 5-4 in that double-A game between Dartmouth and Straight Richmond, with about 2.5 minutes gone in the third period. Off of the face-off, Giorfi will pick up the puck, plays it off the boards, down into the Crusher zone. Como back to get it. Como will fire it around to the far side. Alexis Brown there waiting for it. Tried to play it back down the boards. McDonald was there. Now Irving to fit and out to center as the horn sounds to end the second period. Shots on goal in this one favoring Chebucto 10-5, the two-period total, even at 14 shots apiece. And we'll go into the full intermission, the flood, with the score 2-1 in favor of the Chebucto Atlantics green over the Pictou County Crushers. We're going to take the break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching the 2023 Pictou County Bantam Memorial Hockey Tournament here on Petter Sports and Streaming through AO Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. The Chebucto Atlantics green leading the Pictou County Crushers 2-1 going into the third period of play here. And got to give a big shout out to everyone working over in the hospitality room. Had a chance to run over and grab some soup during that intermission, and it is delicious. I see my cameraman Lucas also got a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm a little jealous of that. Although the cheese probably not good for the vocal cords anyway, so yeah, it's a right call not to take one of those. Campbell with the puck in his own zone, looking to create some room, takes it back behind his own net, loses it in some wet ice. And I know in a tournament that time is of the essence when you're trying to stay on schedule, but I really wish they would take a little bit more time for each intermission, even if you took an extra 2 minutes. If you're only doing a flood every second period, taking an extra 2 minutes to wait on each flood, that really only adds about 4 minutes per game. It would make a huge difference. Here comes Campbell. He's got Irving coming up with him, but Irving was in just a hair early, and you can still see that there are wet spots out there on the ice. I don't know if it picks up on the camera very well, but it certainly picks up here inside the arena that you can see that there are still wet spots on the ice. Again, I appreciate and understand that we're trying to make sure that we stay on schedule, and it is always a challenge anytime you're running a tournament to make sure that things do stay on schedule. But when wet ice, and we saw it there down at the end behind the Crushers' net, where it turned into a potential scoring chance for the Atlantics, when the condition of the ice ends up playing an impact on the game, that's the one thing you want to try and avoid. Here's Murray with a chance. Save, rebound, they score! Jake Murray ties up the game with 1:22 gone in the third period. We're all even up at deuces. A big goal for Jake Murray, tying up the game. The initial save made by McIntosh, but he wasn't able to corral in the rebound before it was picked up. And then right off the chance by Seward, and a save as we get the confirmation of James Ferguson getting the assist on Murray's goal. Also getting an assist is Eli Seymour on that goal at 1:22 of the third period to tie the game up at 2 goals apiece. Seymour with the puck, gets it out to center. Pass from Wild to Brown ends up going through Brown's feet. Brown gets it ahead to Brown. That again being Jasper getting it ahead to David. Now here's Murray with the puck. He'll play it around to the far side for Ferguson. Wild was right there stepping up. Murray now gets it out to Seymour. Here comes Seymour coming in one-on-one against Jasper Brown. Brown forces Seymour to the outside. Seymour fires a shot. It goes wide, comes up the wall to Carter. Carter down into the corner, intended for Ferguson. Weil in there to help break that up. And Madison Weil will work it ahead. Gets it to David Brown, who's able to find Seward. Seward loses it to Carter as the two captains meet there. Then Carter able to play it across over to Jake Henderson, and here comes Henderson working ahead. He'll dump it down into the Chebucto zone. It goes all the way around to the near side boards. Played up to Alexis Brown, who gets it ahead for Giorfi. Giorfi cutting in the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. That goes just wide. Giorfi chases down the puck at the far wall. Takes a hit from Henderson. The loose puck picked up by Chebucto. That was Ramia. Now Pelham with the shot. Save, rebound! And the rebound put just wide by Alexis Brown. Great chance there. Now bringing it out, Ramia with a shot. That steered away. Giorfi had a chance, but Giorfi couldn't pull the trigger. Ramia gets another shot, but it was knocked down by all the traffic in front. Cummings now able to work it deep. Henderson finds the puck, rings it around the boards, and Roselle able to use the boards to chip it out the rest of the way down. Kennedy diving to try and make a pass across for McKay. But a good job breaking that one up by Alexis Brown. Now Ramia gets it ahead. That pass goes through the feet of Brown. She's heading off on a change. And back to get it is McDonald. Colin McDonald in his own zone. McDonald takes a bump from Giorfi, plays it around, intended for Como, but Lang is there first for Chebucto, gets it out in front, and a big hit delivered by McDonald, and they're going to call it a cross-check. I thought it was going to be called interference because it didn't look like the arms came up for a cross-check. Either way, it was definitely a penalty. I just personally would have called it interference as opposed to cross-checking, but hey, tomato, either way, it's a 2-minute penalty with 11:11 left to go here in the third period. The fact of the matter is Colin McDonald did deliver a hit before the puck got there, which is why I thought it was going to be called interference, as the pass intended for Parsons, but Parsons got knocked down. McDonald getting the cross-checking penalty at 3:49 of the third period of this tie hockey game. There's a chance and a big save made by Wilson. Bouncing puck, and Wilson able to find it, and he'll cover up and hang on for a face-off. Meanwhile, next door, they're into the final 3 minutes of that one, and it's still 5-4 for Dartmouth over Straight Richmond. Again, that game in the Double-A division. Meanwhile, Lang getting ready to take the draw against Fitt. Puck ends up with Parsons. Parsons goes to play it back to Brown. Jasper Brown, backhand shot, goes down into the corner. Lang and Chislett go in after it. Chislett looked like he was preparing for contact, but they never really did collide. Puck comes up to Cummings. Cummings in front. There's a shot, save, rebound, another save! And Parsons couldn't quite get a stick on it for the third chance opportunity, but two big saves made there by Quinn Wilson. Now the puck comes out to center. Parsons with 1:05 left to go in the power play. Gets it across for Lang. Lang held up at the blue line. Parsons picks up the loose puck. Parsons coming in. Chislett with a nice play to knock it off of Parsons' stick. Lang following up. Gets a shot away. And another save by Wilson. And Wilson able to hang on. And now Irving trying to give a little shot to Metledge there. There's about, I'd say, an 8 or 9 inch difference in the heights between the two. And I made a comment in one of the games earlier this morning thinking a player was possibly the smallest player in the tournament. I'm going to have to wait and see if we can see Irving side by side with that player. There's a chance in front! And Campbell clears it away from the front of the net. Now Giorfi with a shot. That gets blocked. Campbell able to find that one, and he'll get it out to center and down the ice. Some great chances here for Chebucto on this power play. And Quinn Wilson has stood tall in the net, but so too have the penalty killers in front of Wilson, as they have done a great job of clearing away second and sometimes third chance opportunities. 9:40 left to go here in the third period. 2-2 the score. And just a quick reminder for those people who might not be aware, round-robin games can end in ties. Whatever the score at the end of the third period, that's the way it ends. No overtime, no shootouts, no breaking of the ties. In round-robin play, each team gets 1 point, and then we move on to the next game. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Colin McDonald. 9:15 left to go here in the third period. They're down to the final minute next door. Dartmouth still leading that one 5-4. And again, we will continue to keep you updated. I'll try to keep an eye on that just so that I don't miss the final whistle of that one. But right now, here's Carter with the puck. As the penalty comes to an end, Carter launches it down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against Pictou County, as it came after the penalty came to an end. And we'll get, writing down on my score sheet here, and I just made a little mistake. Like I said, I average at least more than one a game. Puck comes around to the far side. Seward ties up with McDonald. Puck rolls to Metledge. Metledge trying to work it back down. Gets it to Seward. Seward looking for David Brown in front of the net. The pass goes off a leg. It comes all the way back to Smith. Smith with a shot. And the save made by Wilson. And Wilson will again hang on. 8:45 to go here in the third period. And based on the sounds next door, something just happened. 33.8 seconds left over there, and I see a bunch of people starting to walk out, so perhaps there was an empty net goal or something along those lines. We'll wait to see if the scoreboard changes. Meanwhile, Pelham sends the puck down into the Crusher zone. It's brought right back out again. Now it goes back in. David Brown trying to work it ahead for Metledge. And again, as I mentioned before, if I'm mispronouncing any names or anything along those lines, please do send me the information. Twitter at Petter, P-E-T-T-E-R, as in my last name, Michael Petter, PC_sports, P-E-T-T-E-R, PC_sports. Facebook.com, search for Petter Sports and Streaming, or my website, PetterPictouSports.ca. Here's Murray getting around Smith. Murray with a shot, and a big save made by McIntosh. And then we get some pushing and shoving after the whistle. What a save by McIntosh after Murray made a couple of nice moves. Now we're going to see a penalty going to Eli Seymour. Does Seymour get the only one out of this? No, he doesn't. Seward will also get one. Cross-checking to Seymour. Seward for roughing. And both of those penalties coming at 7:13 of the third period. So we'll stay 5-on-5 with Seward and Seymour in the box. As I was looking down writing, I didn't see what happened there to cause the stoppage in play, but whatever it was, it's a stoppage in play. As we bring you the statement of the obvious for today's game. Kennedy wins the draw back to Anderson. Anderson plays it down towards the corner for Roselle. Roselle in the corner, battling with three Chebucto Atlantics players. Coming over to help out Kennedy for the Crushers, comes out with it. Can't get a shot away as Lang was able to take that one away. Now Lang coming down, gets a shot off, and that goes just wide of the net. Lang chases down the puck again, tried to get a pass through to Parsons. Doesn't get it through, but it comes back to Lang. Lang again tries to get it to Parsons, this time broken up by Kennedy. He gets it up the wall to McKay. McKay not able to clear the zone. Weil tries to send it deep. It goes off of a body and comes out to center. Here comes Roselle. Roselle working against Jasper Brown. Gets a shot away, steered aside. Myra will pick up the puck. Tries to fire it around the boards, but it's fans on it. And Jasper Brown again picks up, looking to clear, but it's knocked down again by McKay. Atlantics pick it back up, and now here comes Parsons. He's got Lang right with him. Parsons gives to Lang. Lang trying to feather a pass back through to Parsons. It was knocked down by Anderson. Anderson not able to clear the zone as Alexis Brown knocks it down. And Anderson flips the puck high into the air and down the length of the ice. The game next door is a final. And did Dartmouth end up winning that game next door? Did Dartmouth win? Okay. Did Dartmouth end up winning that, or did it end? 6-4 Dartmouth. 6-4. All right, just getting confirmation. It was 6-4 for Dartmouth as the final score in that one. So the Dartmouth Whalers start off their Memorial Tournament with a victory, 6-4 over the Straight Richmond Pirates. Again, that in the Double-A division. Next game over on that sheet of ice. We'll get you the details on that here in just a second as I have to flip through my program to find the right page. Next game over there will be Antigonish and Sydney in the A division. Antigonish coming off of a 3-3 tie earlier this morning. Sydney will be playing their first game of the weekend. As the puck is covered up by Michael McIntosh. Another stoppage in play. 5:44 left to go here in the third period. And the coincidental penalties come to an end. And that's just about the shortest coincidental penalty delay is not the right word, but you know what I mean, where you have to wait for the whistle. Only 3 seconds after the penalty actually expired did the whistle go. I've seen it in times in the past, and now we're going to get a penalty against the Crushers as Sewert's stick was knocked out of his hands. And that is a textbook definition of what interference looks like. Crushers fans might argue that Sewert let his stick go a little bit easy. But the referee sees the stick lifted, sees the stick go flying out of the hand. The referee is going to make that call. And so Mason Carter will go off for interference. And right off of the draw, the puck ends up going way up over the glass and out of play. So we'll get another stoppage. Just 2 seconds coming off the penalty. 5:32 left to go here in the third period. Quick reminder, our next game will be in the A division. In the double A division. It'll be the first double A game we've got on this side, on this sheet of ice. And it will feature East Hants Penguins taking on the Glace Bay Miners. Here's Ferguson with the puck. Short-handed. Gets to the blue line, then just sends it out. Smith knocks it down there. Smith nearly lost it to Murray. Sewert now will play it across for the far side for Parsons. Parsons gets it to Metledge. Metledge leaves it for Sewert. Sewert sending it down the boards, but that's knocked down by Murray. Sewert gets it back, cross far side. Parsons with the shot. Blocker save on the one-timer made by Quinn Wilson. Now here comes Murray coming in one-on-one against Smith. Murray trying to get around Smith. Smith able to force Murray to the outside, and as the puck rolls towards the net, Michael McIntosh able to cover it up and hang on for a save. 1:08 left to go in the Crushers penalty. 4:42 remaining here in the third period of this high hockey game. Oh my goodness, that soup is good. People who are watching over in the hospitality room, I'm having the chicken soup with the rice. Oh my goodness, it is good. And I know they can hear me in there because I was actually asking about that, whether the audio was up. Amazing soup. So if my camera or if my audio cuts out, it's because I turn off my microphone to take another bite. It's so good. Cummings with the puck. And my cameraman Lucas confirming the tomato soup's really good as well. He hasn't taken a bite of his grilled cheese yet. He needs both hands to work the camera, so that makes it a little tough. I'm sure he'll get some in between the two games as they're warming up for the next one. Yeah, there we go. Puck comes back out to center. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. 20 seconds left to go in the penalty. And anybody watching at home, I know you're probably jealous of all the food we're talking about here. Go make yourself a sandwich or a soup or something, and or if you're at work, grab your lunch out of the staff room kitchen and enjoy. Here's Como with the puck. He'll fire it out to center, and coming out of the penalty box is Mason Carter. Carter working his way ahead, gets the puck knocked off his stick by Smith, gets it right back again though. Carter coming to the middle of the ice, throws it towards the net, and Kennedy couldn't quite get a stick on it to redirect that puck on target. Now Kennedy does get the puck back, facing away from the net, so plays it back to the line for Chislett with a shot. There's a deflection, and the redirect ends up coming just off to the side of the net. Just over 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. Puck comes out to center. Chislett waiting for it there. He'll dump it back in. Crushers have to touch up. And as Roselle was the last one to come out, the Crushers able to work their way back in. Nearly coughed up to McKay. But the puck rolled off of McKay's stick, and so the Atlantics are able to get it out to center. Now here comes Kennedy. He takes a bump. Kennedy then bumps with Alexis Brown, and Ramia will pick up the loose puck. Just over 2.5 left to go. Over to Ramia. Ramia has that get just a little bit away from her, and Anderson will get it. Anderson plays it ahead. That'll get knocked down, and here comes Kennedy coming out to center. Kennedy in across the blue line. Drop pass for McKay. Back down to Kennedy in the corner. In front for Roselle. And Roselle can't get much on that one. And we'll get a stoppage with 2:12 left to go here in the third period. 2-2 the score between the Chebucto Atlantics and the Pictou County Crushers. I just about said Pictou County Weeks Crushers. Of course, yeah, these guys got to wait a few more years before they can say they are members of the Pictou County Weeks Crushers. Of course, that's our local Junior A team. And of course, these guys with aspirations of someday playing for the Junior A Crushers. But as the guy who does Junior A broadcasts from pretty much this exact spot, I think my stool might be 3 inches to the left. So when I say Pictou County Crushers, it sort of naturally rolls off the tongue to say Weeks Crushers. But and we have to give Weeks Construction a big shout out for the work that they do with not only the Crushers but the U18 Weeks Majors as well. Of course, all of the teams here in Pictou County have great sponsorship, as do all the teams across all of Nova Scotia. You know, got to give huge credit to the corporate sponsorship that helps make hockey possible throughout this province, throughout this country. But right now, I got to get my focus back on the last 75 seconds of regulation here, because this game is absolutely dynamite. Seward trying to get a shot, can't. Now Irving will get it ahead. Race for the puck. Will the puck get to McIntosh before Fitt can get on it? Yes, it does. I'm a little surprised that McIntosh waited for that puck to come to him. I thought McIntosh was maybe going to go out and try and get that puck instead, as Fitt was hustling to get onto it there, and it turned into a dangerous situation. First period just underway next door in that next game, and it is already a 1-0 lead for, I believe it's Antigonish. I'll double check that in a moment. Again, that game in the A division between Antigonish and Sydney. I'm 99.9% sure that it is Antigonish who scored. And as I look over and I confirm, yes, it is the home team, and Antigonish is the home team in that game. 41.5 seconds left to go here in this one. Tied up at 2. Again, no overtime in round robin play. If the game ends in a tie, the game ends in a tie. And also no timeouts either for round robin play. Just again to try and keep us on schedule and keep things moving along. Although I have to say, we are moving along pretty well here. Battle in the corner. Myra there working against Como. Myra trying to get the puck back to the point, but the Crushers are able to get it out to center. 17 seconds left to go in the period. Now we're going to get another penalty. Not sure who it's going to go against, and we get some more pushing and shoving. And it looks like it's going to go against the Crushers. As Seymour is going to take a cross-checking penalty with 12.6 seconds left in regulation. So, and we're going to also get a penalty against Myra, so it's going to stay 5-on-5. With 12.6 seconds left. So obviously these two penalties will come to an end when the game ends, and no sooner than that. Face off in neutral ice. Cummings dumps it into the Crusher zone. McDonald goes behind his own net. Look to clear it. Lang knocks that down. Goes into the end boards, and that will do it. We'll have our second tie of the tournament, as Antigonish and Halifax played to a 2-2 tie earlier this morning, and now this afternoon we get the Crushers and Chebucto play to a 2-2 tie. Shots on goal end up favoring the Crushers 24-22 overall. They end up favoring the Crushers 10-8 in that third period. And we'll get the presentation of the players of the game in just a moment. A few players you could talk about for both teams. I thought Giorfi had a good game for Chebucto. Obviously, the two goal scorers, Metledge and Myra. For Pictou County, you look at the two goal scorers, Campbell and Murray. Seymour, I thought, had a good game. Irving, I thought, had a great game as well. Kennedy. And it'll be interesting to see the decisions. And you really don't have a wrong answer when you're talking about players of the game. In this one is all the players for both teams really stepped up and played well. Kyle Parsons gets player of the game. He had the assist on the power play goal that made it 1-0. And Parsons, yeah, that's definitely a good choice as well. Noah Fitt, another good choice there, as Fitt also had an assist on that Crushers' first goal. Fitt was all over the ice as well. Great job by both of those players. So again, players of the game, Kyle Parsons for Chebucto, Noah Fitt for the Crushers. That's going to do it for this one. On behalf of my cameraman, Lucas, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, 2-2 between the Atlantics and the Crushers. Coming up next, it's going to be the Penguins and the Miners in the AA division. And I think we actually have, if I understand correctly, this is scheduled for a 2 o'clock start. So we might actually have a couple of minutes before the teams take to the ice for the warm-up, in which case we will take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of that next game in just a few minutes. You are watching the 2023 Pictou County Bantam Memorial Hockey Tournament here from the Pictou County Wellness Center.